Welcome to our deep dive into the fascinating world of negotiation. Today we'll explore the groundbreaking techniques from Chris Voss's book, Never Split the Difference. He is a former FBI hostage negotiator who transformed the way we think about negotiation. Whether you're negotiating a salary, a business deal, or even a simple agreement, the principles we'll discuss today can help you achieve better outcomes. Have you ever felt frustrated in a negotiation, wondering why logic and reason didn't lead to a better outcome? Voss argues that traditional approaches often fall short. Instead, he reveals that the secret to successful negotiations lies in understanding emotions and using tactical empathy. How can you turn a tense negotiation into a collaborative conversation? This book teaches you how to connect with others on a human level, making it easier to achieve your goals. Whether you're negotiating a business deal or resolving a conflict at home, Never Split the Difference equips you with the skills to navigate complex interactions effectively. Are you ready to transform the way you negotiate? Negotiation isn't just about logic and numbers, it's a complex dance of emotions, psychology, and strategy. Voss emphasizes that effective negotiation starts with understanding human psychology. We all want to feel accepted and understood. This is where active listening comes into play. By genuinely listening to the other party, you show empathy and build rapport, which are essential for successful negotiations. Let's talk about the environment. Creating a safe space for dialogue is crucial. Voss shares a gripping story from his time negotiating during a bank robbery in Manhattan. In this high-stakes situation, Voss realized that establishing trust and gathering information were key. He discovered that one of the robbers was lying about the number of accomplices, which allowed him to negotiate effectively. This highlights that negotiation is not a battle. It's an act of discovery. Negotiations as an act of discovery. Rather than a battle of arguments, he sees negotiation as a way to uncover as much information as possible. A rapport and trust depend on a slow negotiation process. If you seem in a hurry, the other party will feel like they are not being heard. The other party will also believe you are only negotiating for your benefit. Now let's explore the three voices of negotiation. The late-night FM DJ voice. Use this calm, slow tone to create an aura of authority and trust. The playful, positive voice. This should be your default. It encourages openness and collaboration. The direct, assertive voice. Use this sparingly as it can create pushback. One powerful technique is mirroring. This involves repeating what the other person says in a curious tone. It's a simple yet effective way to build rapport and encourage further dialogue. Studies show that waiters who mirror their customers receive significantly higher tips. This technique can be applied in any negotiation to foster connection. Next, we have tactical empathy. This means understanding the emotions of the other party. By observing their nonverbal cues, you can better navigate the negotiation landscape. Voss recommends using phrases like, "it seems like," or "it sounds like," to label emotions. This not only validates their feelings but can also diffuse negative emotions, creating a more conducive environment for agreement. In a negotiation scenario, Voss describes a situation where a counterpart expresses frustration over a perceived unfairness in the deal. By saying, "it seems like you're feeling frustrated about the terms," Voss acknowledges the other person's feelings. This simple act of labeling allows the counterpart to feel heard and understood, which often leads to a reduction in their emotional intensity. By recognizing their frustration, Voss creates an opportunity for a more constructive dialogue. Don't be afraid to use the word no. Voss emphasizes that no is not the end of a negotiation. It's often just the beginning. It allows you to uncover what the other party truly wants. Understanding the different types of yes can also guide your strategy. Is it a counterfeit yes, a confirmation yes, or a commitment yes? Knowing this can help you steer the conversation effectively. When you finally reach a point of agreement, aim for the phrase, "that's right." This simple affirmation can transform the conversation and solidify understanding between parties. Now let's discuss bending reality. Voss suggests starting with an extreme offer to shift perceptions. For example, if you're negotiating a salary, begin with a number that feels ambitious. This can influence the other party's expectations. Voss outlines several effective strategies for influencing the other party in negotiations. Cultivate a reputation as a fair negotiator, which means understanding and acknowledging both parties' preferences. Emphasizing what you stand to lose if the deal fails can enhance your perceived fairness. Acknowledge the other party's fears and emotions, particularly their aversion to loss. This can motivate them to accept an offer to avoid potential losses. Allow the other party to make the first monetary offer to avoid settling for less than you could achieve. However, remain firm against their initial offer if it is unfavorable. Present a range of acceptable outcomes supported by credible evidence, which makes your position less confrontational and encourages the other party to consider offers within that range. Provide concessions that are of little value to you, but significant to the other party. This tactic makes your offer seem more reasonable without sacrificing much. Presenting less rounded numbers, for example $47,845 instead of $48,000, can make offers seem more calculated and acceptable, as rounded numbers often feel negotiable. After a rejection, consider offering an unrelated surprise gift to sweeten your proposal and potentially reopen negotiations. These strategies aim to create a more favorable negotiating environment and increase the likelihood of achieving desired outcomes. Creating an illusion of control is another powerful tactic. Use calibrated questions that start with what or how. These questions guide the other party to feel in control while you subtly steer the conversation. The questions are, what about this is important to you? How can I help make this better for us? How would you like me to proceed? What is it that brought us into this situation? How can we solve this problem? What are we trying to accomplish here? How am I supposed to do that? These questions will make the other party feel like they are in charge. That said, in reality, you are the one in charge. Finally, to ensure execution, pay attention to body language and tone. Remember the 7-38-55 rule. Only 7% of communication is verbal, while 38% is tone, and 55% is body language. Aligning these elements can significantly enhance your negotiation effectiveness. Negotiators use different styles to bargain: analytical, accommodating, or even assertive. Progressive offers can make each style more successful. In conclusion, negotiation is an art that combines psychology, empathy, and strategy. By applying Chris Voss's techniques, you can become a more effective negotiator, whether in business or everyday life. Remember, it's not about splitting the difference. It's about finding a solution that works for everyone. For more insights and summaries of great books like Never Split the Difference, explore the StoryShots app. It's your gateway to the key ideas from the world's best nonfiction books, all in one place. Begin your journey to a healthier, happier, and wiser you with StoryShots. Discover more at GetStoryShots.com.